Namo Buddhaya. Yesterday we did the reflection on Buddha. Today we are going to be doing on Dhammanussati. So let's begin. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Saranagamanam sampunnam. Now let us recite the Dhamma, reflect on the Dhamma. Svākkhāto bhagavatā dhammo, sandiṭṭhiko, akāliko, ehipassiko, opaneyyiko, paccattaṃ, veditabbo, viññūhī'ti. Svākkhāto bhagavatā dhammo, sandiṭṭhiko, akāliko, ehipassiko, opaneyyiko, paccattaṃ, veditabbo, viññūhī'ti. Svākkhāto bhagavatā dhammo, sandiṭṭhiko, akāliko, ehipassiko, opaneyyiko, paccattaṃ, veditabbo, viññūhī'ti. Svākkhāto. Sva plus akkhāta. Sva or Svā means self. Kkhāta means revealing or appearing. That means Dhamma is self-revealing. What it really means? The Dhamma has the nature of arising and passing away. And when one holds it as himself or herself, creates dukkha. And one considers itself as himself or herself, creates even more dukkha, because anatta that is not having any personality, is treated as personality. So the lakkhana or characteristics is anicca. Everything arises and passes away. Dukkha creates suffering or dissatisfaction. Anatta, there is no personality, there is no person to whom it can be said to be me and mine. So once one starts on the path correctly, Dhamma becomes self-revealing. So that is the nature of things. Dhamma of what? Dhamma of Bhagavatā, the Buddha. His teaching of the lakkhana, 3 characteristics, and dependent origination, paticca-samutpada, is self-revealing. So he says, Yo mam passati, so dhammam passati. Yo paticca-samutpadam passati, so dhammam passati. One who sees me sees the Dhamma. One who sees the dependent origination understands the Dhamma. Sandiṭṭhiko, san plus ditti, means how the existence comes about for all the beings. And reason why one comes into this world of birth and death cycle, this Dhamma will reveal to the person. So once one understands paticca-samutpada, dependent origination, he starts to notice how the world comes to be, just to see that the world dissolves. If we have observed, all the naming and conceptualization is still the night. Once one sleeps, the world is removed. That is also revealing. Akaliko, kala means time. Akala means without any passage of time. That means the Dhamma, the nature of things as they are, does not change over time, and one can verify it at any time, be it in the past or in the present or in the future. If there is a seed that's going to grow into a plant based upon its own nature, what is there in the seed. Similarly, when a human being comes into existence through the sperm and egg, the seed already has the characteristics of what it should be, what that being should be, and the body grows accordingly based upon the food what one is taken. So it doesn't change whether it is a man or a woman, whether a tall or a short, fair or dark skin, called as an American or an European or an Indian or Sri Lankan or a Mexican and all that these names. But that human being's body development remains the same, irrespective of what he eats, what he wears, where he stays, or where he sleeps, where he wakes up. It has no concern to that. It also has no concern on what one thinks, what one perceives, what one says. That's the reason it is akalika. Ehipassiko. Ehi is here. Passika means to see. One does not have to wait to remove the defilements. When the Dhamma is understood, one can see the defilements or kleshas is removed without any residue. Opaneyyiko. This means how the origin and end happens in the nature. In everything we see, hear, taste, touch, smell and think. This means it affects every being, be it animal, be it bird, amphibians, humans, or any other kind of beings, and is not applicable only to few. Paccattaṃ veditabbo viññūhī'ti. By understanding the deep implication of anicca, dukkha, anatta, asubha, along with paticca and penetrating it completely, one can get the Veda or true knowledge, which can be demonstrated at any time because it doesn't change. It is not seasonal. It is not location oriented. It is not time oriented. So there is no desha and kala, space and time. Thus the Dhamma helps anyone to see through everything that was covered by the kleshas. This covering is called as avidya, ignorance, and is removed forever. So this Dhammanussati can be practiced individually or separately for say half an hour or 1 hour on each one of these to get into the first and second and third jhana. There are a lot of thoughts which are coming, so one can start the recitation, then go deeper into the meaning of each one of them, by which you'll get the joy, and then there is happiness, sukha, which is beyond any senses. This helps in establishing the fourth jhana, which is equanimity. And with that you can attain Nibbana. In the Mahanama Sutta, Buddha says to Mahanama, you can contemplate on the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha at any time, while waking, while walking, while standing, sitting, while dealing with the family members, while at home, while at outside. So we can practice in this way. Follow these steps and may you attain peace. Nibbanam Paramam Sukham. May everyone attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.